Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you after a long day of work and my 49ers getting my ass kicked. I've come to the point that I don't really want to watch TNA tonight. I'm not going to watch the Bound for Glory replay or anything like that. I just came home, pretty much knew all the results from the show from looking at Twitter and seeing the feel of the show. Would have been a good show to go to live. I wish I would have been there and able to hang out with freaking Ape and everybody like that. But stuff happened, popped up, wasn't able to go, and I don't know. And just nothing really jumped out at me. Jeff Hardy won the title. Not really a big deal. Aces and eights. The one thing that I really did care about. DEVON. I mean, that's all I gotta say is just DEVON. That's all you can pull out of this. When Alvarez and Meltzer were talking about this a few weeks ago, trying to think of ways to try to save this Aces and Eights thing, because it's been dragging, even though it's something that I really do care about, and it's been one of the few things in TNA that I thought was really carrying the show, and maybe not everybody else was loving it, but I was still loving it, so that mattered to me. They mentioned that they better get Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner on the phone, because those are basically the only two free agents that could come in as heels and save this thing. And I was looking at the radio like, what? Those guys come in, people aren't going to care just as much as the guys that are out there. But DEVON, I mean, they made a big deal about DEVON leaving and with his TNA TV championship. And now that whole thing's that doesn't make any sense at all. Basically, he's TNA champion. Doesn't want to sign a contract, or whatever. They aren't able to come to terms on a contract, so he leaves as the champion. They strip him, they put the belt on somebody else, and now he comes back because he's a member of Aces and Eights, and he's mad at freaking Bubba Ray. We're going to do this feud again. Basically, it's almost the only feud you can do with DEVON. Bubba can go out there, and Bubba can have a good match with anybody. Bubba can cut a promo. DEVON can come out there and yell testify, and that's really about it. I mean, like, I would trust the guy to put together a match. I'd trust the guy to train somebody to wrestle, but in order to put butts in the seats and make people's eyes stay on the TV on Impact week in, week out, I don't trust them to do that. And I just don't understand. They've tried this feud, Bubba Ray versus DEVON, 3 times at least, just in TNA. Not counting if it's been done in ECW or WB as well, but it's just not going to work. People want to see these guys work together, not work against each other. Dumb. I mean, they broke this team up 3 times and put them back together because of the ECW reunion stuff and the feud not working, a few times, and why we need to see this match in 2012, it doesn't matter. If you're going to keep Bubba Ray, that makes sense. DEVON, let him go work some indies. You didn't need to bring this guy back if you want to look at worthless, countless spending of TNA, making cuts in order to bring guys in. This is one of them that just doesn't make any sense. You guys made it look like you had a clean break with this guy, and he's back again, so I don't know. Rude and Storm went out there. They beat the holy hell out of each other. If I'm going to watch anything tonight before I fall asleep, it's going to be that. Hopefully I can find it online. But good times. If you ordered the show, I'm sure you have mixed feelings about it at best. But that's about it for me. RVD won the X Division title. He looked pretty surprised when he won it. New tag team champions in Hernandez and Chavo. We'll see how that works out. Me, I'm watching that team. All I'm thinking about is them breaking up. And hopefully Chavo is able to push Hernandez to the point that TNA thought he was supposed to be at. And hopefully he can be saved and get to that point. But that's about it. We'll have to see where we go from here on out. But DEVON to me was a killer. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Thanks, guys. Peace out.